Hi, I'm Joe Revita from Empire Music, EmpireMusicOnline.com, and today I am here with one of only 35 Taylor custom K24CEs. So let's talk about the K24CE. It's one of the more popular Taylor guitars and definitely one of the more iconic in terms of its visual, right? An all koa wood design absolutely stands out. Now this actually has kind of like the old school natural finish, which I love. So now if you get a K24CE, they'll have a shaded edge burst, which is very beautiful. You know, it's just like a bursted edge, more depth maybe of color. Whereas when you get the El Natural, I think it just looks amazing. It pops. This has stunning double A grade koa, top, back, and side. So let's flip that around for you. And you'll see a small, what they call mini wedge. So it's a three-piece back, koa, and the mini wedge is just ebony, which is really pretty, and it matches the ebony binding all the way around the guitar. Ebony armrest, which doesn't disappoint. And then they have this beautiful abalone Powa inlay shell all the way around the top of the guitar, the sound hole rosette, and then check out these inlays. These are really cool. This is just unique to this guitar. It's a koa inlay, bound inlay, when you'll see the abalone Powa set in as well, which is just gorgeous. V-class bracing, ES2, Goto 510 tuners with the ebony back strap. So this piece is called a back strap. Just like a cool way to finish the guitar. It looks slick. And then ebony headstock overlay as well. Now, why we got this guitar is not only we're the #1 Taylor, custom dealer in the country, which is really cool, but we're what they call a key account, which is one of the biggest in the world. And we get access to cool pieces like this. And what Taylor's doing right now is, amongst the craziness of all the COVID stuff, sourcing has been really, really difficult. So we've been having trouble getting great koa, and koa has been really, really hard to find. If you look out in the marketplace, not a ton of K24CEs out there. Why is that? It's just hard to get. So now, Taylor had a back room stash of amazing koa, and I've been fortunate to go to Taylor's factory many, 20, 30, 40 times, and be in their wood room every time and see their amazing wood collection. And they only kind of break out woods in certain instances. They don't use them, stuff like this all the time. They're saving them for something special, and they delivered totally with this guitar. Koa is a Hawaiian wood, and it's very lush and round sounding and just full everywhere. The top end's full, the bottom end is like, I think it's just like a thick bottom end. It's still precise, but it's got this percussiveness to it that's really, really cool that I love, and a lot of players love. What you need to know about koa is it's not going to give you the volume of a spruce top guitar. So if you're a player that likes to windmill their guitars and just really, really play heavy and get massive output, koa is not going to give you probably what you're looking for. It's probably not going to give you that level of response. Now, if you're a heavy strummer, medium heavy strummer, down through a light attack, these things are amazing. The V-class bracing has really opened these guitars up. It's allowed the guitar top to vibrate more and have more momentum and push more air, which gives us more tone. So you get advantages both ways. You get the advantage of a light attack. So if you're just barely touching the guitar, it gives you this really pure note, and with a lot of sustain. And then if you're playing it heavier, you feel the guitar open up and start to give you all these overtones. Purity in your tone is important, because there's many guitars I'm sure you played that until you hit a certain attack, until we start really, really giving that thing a punch, we don't sound like we're really getting the tone that the guitar is meant to give us. And that's fine on those instruments, but I love an instrument that sounds just amazing the second you lay your fingers on it. No matter how hard you play it, just go ahead and it sings for you, and this will do the trick. So you can see the exact photos of this guitar right at EmpireMusicOnline.com. You can give us a call, 412-343-5299. Myself, Todd, or Anthony will hook you up. Or you can always text me directly, 412-915-7118. I'm always available. You can call me there too. It's just my cell phone. And we'll get you hooked up with this amazing instrument if you have any questions about it or anything else in our Taylor collection. So in my videos, I like to do kind of like a dynamic range, because I think it's important to know how good a guitar sounds at all levels of attack. Taylors are typically really good at this, and this guitar will not disappoint. But I do like to show, like I think you'll see immediately in this with the light attack, how round the top end sounds. It's just like really immense sounding in the sustain. And as I start to play heavier, you're gonna start to feel that bottom end, kind of just like if you've ever been to a concert and the bass is kind of almost like hitting you in the chest, right? It's just like you're just feeling that. You're gonna get that exact experience, I think, from this guitar. As you kind of chunk along on the bottom end, it gives you that really robust bottom end. It's not gonna like hammer you in over the head and just knock you out with bottom end, but it's really there and it's really present. But again, it's in totality of the sound, it's really an equal part. So let's check it out and see what you think. So what I first hope you realize is this guitar never sounded thin or plinky or brash or tinny or whatever twangy. We hear all the adjectives of guitars. That top end, no matter how lightly you touch it with a pick, is just the notes feel like super wide and they're really, really there. And if you like to play and sing, or you like to play fingerstyle and you want something to feel orchestral behind you, I feel like this does an amazing job of that. It's just really, really open and big, but it doesn't get sloppy. It's not one of these guitars that if you ever played a guitar and you're strumming and you just hear all this noise coming out and you can't get any separation. You get plenty of note separation here. But I just feel like all the notes are just really, really kind of like almost proud of themselves and they want to be heard and they're there and strong no matter how heavy your attack. But as you do increase the attack, you do get more bottom end, more volume, more overtones, so it can do that too. And I thought I was strumming pretty heavily there. I don't usually strum much, much heavier than that when I'm playing the guitar myself. Now, I like to go through guitars in the mid sections. This guitar is gonna be amazingly balanced, so I'm gonna cut to it because I think you'll find this guitar to be very pleasant through the mids and balanced because Ko is a balanced wood. So very aware through the mids. This guitar is going to be definitely something that is going to play through, and all your chords and hammer-ons and fingerstyle stuff is going to sing really, really easily. So Taylor Custom K24ce, available at empiremusiconline.com, 412-343-5299. Give me a text, 412-915-7118. We will hook you up on this guitar or anything in our Taylor collection. We have amazing 0% options. Get you going. Again, I'm Joe from Empire Music with the Taylor Custom K24ce. 1 of 35 made. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel.